Hello, I'm Michael Reed, Vedic astrologer with over 20 years of experience in the astrological field. If you're interested in scheduling a consultation with me, you can do so through my astrological services page, which you will find linked above. Also, at present, I have one ongoing course on the secrets of the Nakshatras, and another course which starts in August, but which is presently open for early registration at a 10% discount. That second course is on the elements of the Panchangam. These are the factors that I use in the composition of my regular lunar transit videos and articles. So if you're interested in finding out further information on either or both of those courses, you can also do that at the link you will see above. So one moment, things are not happening quickly enough. And when that's going on, you feel nervous, you feel edgy, you feel stuck, right? Because you feel like everything around you is needing for you to change, but you can't change. And so then it makes you feel uneasy. Then the next moment, things are happening so quickly that you equally feel really nervous. But you have a choice right now. And with that choice, you can decide whether to focus your attention on a fear of how maybe something is happening too quickly, if you're on that side of the fence, and how you may not be able to stay on top of it all. Or you can focus on that fear of things are not happening quickly enough and everything's changing, but I'm feeling like I need to move with that change, but I'm stuck. And you can focus on that fear. Or you can instead focus your attention on the reality that's unfolding in front of your eyes. Sure, something is changing. That makes you feel a little bit nervous, right? You had grown accustomed to that. And at the same time you grew accustomed to it, you were kind of tired of it, weren't you? And secretly inside of yourself, you were wishing for it to end. You wanted a change, right? But the thing is then that change begins to come into being and you don't know if you're ready for it, right? And so you then cling on to what once was rather than welcoming in those changes, even though the ground that you're standing on is, quickly dissipating beneath your feet. You still try to stand on that ground, right? Or you try to deal with the coping changes that are coming and you get like all disjointed and ungrounded in everything. Both of those problems have a common solution, and that is being aware of what is transpiring. Instead of focusing your mind on how upset or melancholy you are that you can't keep things the way they were once before, instead try to understand why something that can no longer be, not only can no longer be, but should no longer be, right? It's been too much of a burden. And when you find yourself in a position where your feet are carrying too much of a burden because of the weight that's placed upon you, you've got to let your knees bend, right? Similarly, flexibility will serve you better now than a fixed attitude. You can't stay with what one was. But equally, desires that you have in going forward, you can't stay fixed with those either. You have to allow some flexibility into the equation. Along with this present energy, you need to shift your focus from your own selfish desires, and that's not a criticism. I have selfish desires. Everybody has selfish desires. But you need to focus now on not those selfish desires, but instead how you can best support those around you in going forward, even if the paths that each of you are taking are ultimately diverging. This is what you need to bring your attention to. Don't get so caught up in the fears. Don't get so caught up in concern that something's, happening too quickly and you're not ready for it. Don't get so caught up in the concern that things are not happening quickly enough, but something's falling apart. Instead, focus on the change that's gradually happening. Look at what you can do to support that change rather than be an obstacle to it. And if you could use a little bit of help with this process, or help with anything else in particular, or just need a general look ahead at what's approaching, I should mention that I do offer several different levels of astrological service. All of these are available through the astrological services page of my website. And if you're interested in scheduling with me, you can do so through the link above. That's going to do it for this look at Venus's transit through Ashwini Nakshatra, which takes place from the 8th of May to the 19th of May, 2019. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.